Please excuse my craft table. This is just how it always ends up looking back here, even after I clean it up. This piñata right here, which was my very first piñata that I made, it was for my daughter's brother. It had his face on the front, and then it had Fortnite on it because that's what he was into at the time, into Fortnite. So that was my first piñata. This is going to be one of the services that I provide for my business. And because I have a personalization business, my official name is Let's Get Personal. That's the name of my LLC. But I am doing business as Everything Party. And at Everything Party, you can get lots of personalizations, anything that you would like to have personalized. So you can go to Walmart, you can get a piñata, and it may have a Disney character on it, etc. Or you can come to Let's Get Personal and you can get a Disney piñata that has Mickey Mouse on it or something, but it also has your child's face on it. So this is a template, and I have created some other templates. Here's Barbie right here. And there's number 2 and 3 in there, all the numbers in there. So I have enlarged these numbers. I'm going to do the measurements after. I'll just add it because right now I don't know how tall this is or how long this is and how wide it is. But I will do some measurements later. I got this tool, which I know is going to come in very handy for when I'm cutting the cardboard, and it won't take as long. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use AI to create some pictures of a 1-year-old baby. A lot of them, let's just say a person comes in and they want a piñata and their child at the time likes Mickey Mouse. I'm going to have Mickey Mouse and pictures of that baby on the front of the piñata, and on the back is going to have the child's name. So that's what we're going for right now. This is also This is also going to be in the display room of my shop so that when customers come in, they see that they have the option to purchase a custom piñata. And just traced that number 1 stencil that I showed earlier. Just finished tracing that, and now I'm going to use my handy dandy cardboard cutter to cut that shape out. And of course, once you cut this out, you're gonna have to trace this again, and you're gonna need 2 of them. Oh my. Okay. That's not gonna go where I want it to go. Okay, this tool is a little tricky, guys. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to just kind of cut aimlessly first, and then okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, so you have to, I got this from Amazon. It's made by Stalwart, and it doesn't really like turn for you. But it definitely cut the time in half, I'm thinking. Yeah, for sure, because before I was using this box cutter to do the cutting, but this makes it a lot faster and smoother. So like I said, this doesn't make turns, so keep that in mind because I'm struggling right now. But this is where we are with this. So while while I do believe that the tool cuts down the time, it cuts the time in half that it takes to cut out the shape. It cuts it in half. However, when it comes to the numbers that will need a cut that has a curve, that could probably become an issue. And then corners could probably become an issue as well with the tool. I do still think the tool is useful. I'm still going to use the tool, but right now I'm using the box cutter. So I'm just making those cuts and like I would have. Let's see if we can try this again. And then this is also using this tool is kind of nerve-wracking too, because you can very easily cut right into your work unintentionally. So like you can be cutting and not want to go so far up, but it still might cut it up just because it's moving kind of fast. But I mean, it's forgivable, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be putting tape on this, and this came out really good. Yeah, so not bad. How much would you guys charge? How much would you pay for a custom piñata? You guys are gonna see how I add the photos to it after it's completed, and then you could probably make a better decision. Thank you. So the box of this piñata is completed. I added some tape just to keep it intact a little bit more, because I don't want the customer to get it and hit it and then it breaks like on the first try. So I added tape in pieces, or in parts, different parts, little pieces of tape. I didn't like really tape it all the way in. I didn't want them to not be able to break it down. Another thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my box cutter to like just make some slits in it, so that, you know, it doesn't take 30 minutes to knock the box down. I put well, I put the holes up top, but I did not put, I didn't put the rope up top. So yeah, that's the second time that I did that. I did that with this one too. Completely forgot to put the rope at the top. Sealed it up. Yeah, so back to the drawing board. Okay, it took me a minute, but I was able to fit my hands through the hole that is for the candy insertion, and I was able to get this zip tie instead of a ribbon. Ribbon was not working. I was able to get this zip tie inside of the piñata, and now it's ready. It's ready to be, I don't know what you would call it, colored. I don't know what color I'm gonna make this yet, but I think I'm gonna make it like a baby color. Maybe I'll do blue. I don't know. I still haven't decided. Maybe I'll do baby boy pictures. I don't know anybody who's turning 1, so don't know which color I'm gonna use yet. Don't know what baby I'm gonna use. Maybe I'll use AI. We'll see. Okay, guys. Here is our AI baby, our AI nephew, Mr. Liam. Wow. I cannot believe that this is not a real baby. This baby is so freaking cute. And then AI even decided itself to add Cookie Monster on there, and this cake, I had no part in that. That was really great. Those photos turned out really great. I mean, look at this baby. How is this baby not real? Okay, so moving on, I'm just showing you how I'm moving along in the project. I have added the streamer. I actually hand cut all of this streamer on my own. It didn't come like that. I just bought a roll of the party streamer and I folded it so many times, and then I just cut little slits, and then I just hot glued it on there, and it's looking really good to me. Like, for me to be a novice, I feel like this looks great. So just doing the front so far in this portion of the video, got the pictures on there perfectly stacked. Not sure if I'm going to add any more Cookie Monster. I have to see. Finish the entire piñata. Like, oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this piñata. You guys, I am a beginner. Look at this piñata. This piñata is so great. This is me showing a portion of my store. I do custom balloons in my store. I have a party supply store. I sell a plethora of balloons. If you are ever in the area of Streetsboro, Ohio, stop at Everything Party or shop Everything Party online. I have pretty decent prices, great prices, a lot of bang for your buck. I do make these and ship them, so click the link if you have any questions about these piñatas or anything else at Everything Party of Streetsboro, Ohio. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to do my next one. And thank you guys for watching.